Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishna. Here basically we are discussing about one of the topic. One of the person told that basically, is it possible that earthquake basically can come from ideas basically? That is also possible basically. So one of the person told that basically. For example, one person basically is solving the problem of chartered accountant basically. He is a new basically in chartered accountant. He is basically just chartered accountant means this basically. Just a minute. Chartered accountant means this basically. Just see basically. See here, chartered accountant basically. This chartered accountant basically. This chartered accountant. You can see this chartered accountant. I am talking about this chartered accountant. CA. You can see this. Yes, this chartered accountant. So I am talking about this chartered accountant. President Ankit Sunil. Thank you, Ankit Sunil. Thank you. He is a chartered accountant. President. So I am talking about this basically. See basically. So this chartered accountant I am talking about. So one of the person told that basically that one person basically was solving the chartered accountant problem basically. He solved the problem basically in just first attempt basically. And one another side basically, he basically tried 100 times basically. Then also basically he was not able to solve. Why? Reason might be something else basically. Reason might be something else basically. But after that basically, when the exam basically exam came into the picture basically, that time basically the 100 basically time basically the person who basically the solved the problem basically, he solved correctly, and the another basically person basically was not able to solve that problem basically. So here basically earthquake will come or not come basically. One of the person literally asked the question basically. Because in first attempt basically the blood cells basically was generated in his body. That time basically after when the problem basically was solving in the examination paper basically, he was not able to solve basically. Here where basically the earthquake will come. But earthquake will come, that is 100% sure. But in which situation basically the earthquake will come? The 100 time basically when he was solving the problem, that time basically he was not able to solve problem. That time basically the earthquake will come, or basically the earthquake basically come when the person basically attempted first time and he basically cleared, and in exam basically he was not able to do that. So where basically earthquake is going to come? So one of the person told that basically that's very dangerous. But earthquake will come, that is 100% sure. Earthquake will come basically. So one of the person told that basically how basically this is connected basically. So he told that basically it's connected with, so it's see basically the address is New Delhi basically. ICAI Bhavan basically. Indraprasth Marg basically. Indraprasth Marg basically you can say 7100. Chartered accountant. It's a college basically. And this is the basically the number basically. So you can call basically them. So this basically I am not talking about this basically. I am just taking as an example. So I thought basically it should be clear basically that I am talking about this basically. So one of the person told that basically where basically how basically the earthquake is going to come. So he told that basically that depends upon the energy creation basically. That depends the energy creation. How basically the chartered accountant that problem basically has connected with the environment basically. Actually this is very dangerous thing basically. It's very dangerous thing. That's why basically it's connected with the mind basically. That lots of people says that basically we have controlled his mind, and whatever whatever we are telling that he is doing basically. That's very dangerous basically. That's why I'm telling you. So one of the person told that basically that where basically the earthquake will come basically. The one of the person told that basically that need to check basically where, because in both case basically the blood cells has generated. When 100 time basically with that person basically was solving the problem, that time also the blood cells generated, and first attempt basically the person basically first attempt basically the person basically solve the problem, that time also basically the blood cells has generated. So where basically the earthquake is going to come basically, because earthquake will come because on the exam time basically the 100 time basically the person writed the solution basically, that time basically was able to solve, but the person who attempted just in first attempt basically he was not able to solve basically. So where basically the earthquake is going to come basically, earthquake means it is going to generate the energy basically as a earthquake basically. So you can just imagine basically the earthquakes which are coming that in the each and every city. I will take one example basically, just a minute. It's actually very dangerous. It's connected with the directly with the lava. You can see this Spain. Then you can see this Philippines. Then you can see this Greece. Then you can see this India ko bhi le le. Just a minute, I will take India also, because it should be very clear. Assam basically, you can see this Assam. So one of the person told that yes, basically we can see that. So one of the person told that one of the type basically of the earthquake basically can be these ideas also basically. Can be these ideas also. Because in environment basically the energy basically everything connected. The person basically not able to solve the problem. He actually attempted first time basically and cleared the thing. But the 100 time basically a person basically was writing examination paper basically, that person basically solved the problem. So this was actually error or basically what basically, because earthquake will come basically, that's why in this idea basically. Then the one of the person told that basically need to check with the energy department only, that is the satellite groups only basically. That need to check with the satellite group basically, because here in both cases basically the blood cells has generated. So one of the person told that it might possible that the person's blood cells basically who was doing the chartered accountant and clear the data in first attempt, his blood cells basically might have damaged little bit basically. Due to that basically he might not able to solve the problem basically. So that possibilities are basically there. But how basically that is possible basically? Chartered accountant basically is the biggest degree basically. Who can damage the chartered accountant blood cells basically? So one of the person told that basically there are many basically human needs basically created against the chartered accountant industry. So few people says that basically who are into the chartered accountant industry, they are not supposed to eat this, they are not supposed to drink that, they are not supposed to do that, this, that, each and everything. So they basically here they have to write that also basically, what supposed to do and what not supposed to. Students basically what are supposed to do and what not supposed to do basically. That is very, 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 very dangerous basically. And this connects to each and every sector basically. So this was actually new idea basically, you can say, which actually the software industry, not only software industry but entire education industry must take that basically. Then basically one of the person told that basically we can't integrate in the education side only basically. When the education blood cells basically will generate, that time basically we'll say that basically in blood only basically we'll say he will not like that, he will not like that. That is not possible basically. So you have to tell basically that this type of human needs basically are not supposed to eat, and this type of activity we are not supposed to do while doing this chartered accountant degree basically. So in next video basically we are going to see a little bit more about this.